Hello everybody, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Today we are going to check out the Airbus A350 900 by Skyline GTR Freak. This thing is pretty badass. Now, when the A350 was announced, I wasn't very excited about it, like the actual airplane. And then once it kind of made its way into the real world, I fell in love with it. It's one of those things I was like, it's kind of like a 787. I don't know how I feel about it. But when you see it in person, it is pretty awesome. We've got a massive cargo door here in the front. This is a FSX conversion. I'm not sure what the actual FSX model was used. I really don't. Looks like the cabin is actually modeled up inside there. I don't know how we're going to be able to get in there. We could try later on down the road. We have the engine right here. Look at the attention to detail here. You can see every individual fan blade. That's really, really cool. Got a helicopter flying around. Okay. Beautiful day here at the airport. Underside textures, not a lot going on here. Nothing, pretty much. We've got some working flaps that look like they're probably slave to the landing gear itself. We've got spoilers. And look how nice this blended winglet is right over here. That looks really nice indeed. Very cool. All right, continuing to the back of the airplane. We're going to open all the doors up, see what's all available here on the model. And there's different liveries. This one's the Singapore Airlines livery, as you can see. You can grab this model on GTA5mods.com. And they're getting easier to install, I'm telling you. You just throw it into a DLC pack, and then you add the line that's needed in the DLC list.xml file, and you are golden. You just basically spawn the airplane in by the name of it, A350. But I suggest you read the README that comes with it. Looks like the glass was not exported in this model, I'm noticing. Like that glass there for the nav lights, that's not there. And then if we come up here, I think there's a landing light texture there, but there's no glass. And on this side, you have no landing light texture and no glass. So just small little details that are missing there. But other than that, it's pretty cool to have an Airbus A350 in GTA. I've been getting a lot of requests to check this one out. Did you just gotta sit up there and run your engines all day? That's what it sounds like. Must be doing a engine test. All right, we've got our pilot. He's ready to go. You can just get a sense of scale here if I just walk up next to the nose gear. Look at that. It's a big airplane. This thing is not messing around. So let's go ahead and boop, jump on in here. Let's go open our menus. Vehicle options. Let's go to the doors and windows menu. Let's open the right front door or left front first. That does slide open. Right front. That does slide open. Left rear. Doesn't seem like anything in right rear. Doesn't seem like it does anything. Hood. Not seeing anything there. Although I'm seeing strobe lights on. Trunk. Nothing there. All right, let's do all vehicle doors. So it just only has the two front sliding doors. So keep that in mind. We'll close them all up. And let's move over to the... Oh, we need to go to the previous one. Engine's still off. I'm fine with that. Vehicle livery menu. We have 13. So we've got good old United, which we're probably going to fly today. We've got Air Caribbean, whatever the hell that is. We've got Air New Zealand. The house colors here. Got American Airlines. That looks really nice. Cathay Pacific. Delta. Ooh, that looks really good in the Delta colors. Got Etihad. Got Finnair. KLM. Latam. Lufthansa. Qatar. Scandinavian Airlines. And back to Singapore. Very cool. United, I think, is what we're going to roll with here today. Something a little bit different here. Or we could go with that American looks so nice on this airplane. But Delta did too. I'm a real fan of the Delta colors on this airplane. I think we're going to go with Delta on this guy. I think so. Or we could just go with good old house colors. It is a beautiful airplane in the house colors that it came with. Let's do that. Yes. Let's do house colors. All right, well, let's go ahead and fire it up. We've been talking a little bit here. Turn it on. Let's check out the lights here. We've got landing lights. Oh, that's the taxi. And then, nope, so just landing lights. It's not that far in the evening yet. But look how pretty that thing is. All right, let's start backing out. Check out the interior here. We've got a lot of room to our left-hand side here. You can see why I was using an FOV mod so you could actually see this, because otherwise you're just so crammed forward in this thing. Look how big the cockpit is. It's absolutely massive. Very nice attention to detail as we see there. Not going to see much of the attitude indicator. That's okay, though. Let's push out, and we'll taxi over to 12 left. We'll take off on 12 left today. That sounds good to me. Start our push to the side. That's probably good right there. Man, this thing wants to get up and go. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we're pushed out. Ooh, nice. Look at the movement of the ailerons. Very smooth, very slow. Same thing with the elevator. And rudder, same thing. All right, well, let's see what happens here. A little bit of power. Taxi over this way. It's not going to remember the lights being on that long, as you can see. They'll probably shut off before we get to the runway, because it's during the day, and GTA loves to turn your lights off. And start the left turn early, because this thing is a pig to handle on the ground. Of course, it's another airplane that was never designed to be in GTA, the size of it. Although it's doing pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad at all. All right, lining up on runway 12 left. We're ready to get on out of here and go cruise about San Andreas here. All right, lined up. Looking very nice. Oop. Oh, I had that sticky wheels. That's why it's doing that. All right, here's our view out the window. Ready to go flying. Add that power. And increase the power and take off. Power set. Airspeed is alive. V1. Rotate. There she goes. Doesn't take much to get this thing in the air. Very nice. Gear up. Or that was put it in slow motion. Let's actually do gear up. There it goes. All right. I had to hit the wrong button. A little rusty on doing airplane mod videos. Look how pretty that thing is. Very nice. There's our turn to the left. It's got a nice handle to it. Feels like a big heavy jet. Nice climb out here. You can see San Andreas off to our left-hand side. Let's start our left turn. Ooh, yeah, it's got a real nice feel to it. I'm still at full power right now, and you can see we're doing about 130 miles per hour up the top right there. But you got to keep in mind, in GTA sense, that's pretty quick. We're probably climbing out around 180 knots, which is correct. We'll be increasing to 250 though. So the speeds are, you know, not realistic, but that's to be expected in GTA. I see a lot of people that are sticklers about that, and I'm like, well, you know, it's how the GTA universe works and the scaling of the map. You had to slow the airplanes down so it doesn't feel like you're just darting over the map in a few seconds. Nice climb out here. There we go. Very nice. Started a left turn. Still climbing. Level off here. Looks very nice in the house colors. I like that a lot. Still climbing here. We're at, I don't see a working altimeter. No? Is that a working altimeter? I don't think so. No, it's just a texture. Okay. But the attitude indicator, I can't tell if it's working or not. Hard to say. We're going to use the fake one on the mini-map today. Let's start our left turn here. We're going to be doing high altitude flying today. So we're going to have to crisscross over the map. There we go. We're over Ron Alternate's wind farm down there. And Bolingbroke Penitentiary's right off our nose there. See the clouds all freaking out. Nice turn there. Oh, that's a cool shot with that sun right there. Very nice indeed. Still climbing. Ooh, there's a Learjet above us. Which way did he go? He went to the right. I saw him make that turn though, so I wasn't sure. Some outside view stuff here. I don't use the outside view too much in these airplanes. You get these jitters and stuff like that. That doesn't look too bad right there. Mount Chiliad from this altitude is very nice looking. And you can see a little bit of Los Santos there on the left. Not much. You see just off the left wing, you can see some buildings. That's the bridge in the airport right there. You want to kind of figure out where we're at. There's Fort Zancudo underneath us. Still climbing. We're not at full cruise altitude yet. We're still working on that. Just basking in the sun. XWB. Very cool. To get over the ocean here, still climbing. We're going to hopefully be at cruise altitude by the time we get to Paleto Bay. That's the idea here. Here comes the ocean, and there's a 747 off our left. We're going to start our turn. Very nice. Let me get a different view. There we go, though. That's a nice looking view there. Almost a cruise. And I've been going full power this entire time. And you can see the speed we have at the top right in GTA. Another left turn here. Like I said, we're going to be doing some crisscrossing maneuvers here to stay over the map. So I wanted to make sure I did a little bit of both. There we go. Level off to the north. Continue our climb. Can't see a damn thing down there, can you? Started a right turn here, just a little bit. And we'll do a couple landings in Los Santos. Do some touch and goes. So, you know, change it up. Normally we don't do that. Normally we just do the other thing where you just go from point A to point B. We need some more pull out of this thing. Get up to our cruise altitude. We're almost there. Keep climbing. Pretty sure it's at its maximum ceiling here. It's looking like. Sorry, turn to the right. We're gonna be over Mount Gordo. Okay, so that happens if you get all the way up there. We're gonna fix it here real fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it breaks apart. It breaks apart if you go too fast. That's new. Do vehicle god mode. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Pull out of this. Pull out of this. Jeez, it's not gonna happen. There you go. Vehicle god mode. It just breaks apart. Over and over again. It can't be done. It's gonna keep doing it. It's gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna pull up though and fix it as it does it. It's really not legit, but I've never seen that modeled. Jeez, we lost all of our altitude on that one. Okay, so you can break this thing apart by hitting the ceiling of GTA. Keep that in mind. Oh, we didn't hit the ocean though. That would have sucked to have to restart all over again. Well, now we know we can't. You can't get to cruising altitude on this one. That's really unfortunate. I was just thinking to myself too, I was like, man, things are going really well for aviation video. Usually when I do these, something always goes wrong. And this was no different. So that's good. We'll fly over Chilean here. We'll kind of crisscross and we'll do a landing in Los Santos here in a minute. Yeah, I'm not really worried about getting up to cruise altitude anymore. This is going to probably be good here. Kind of wants to dip down a little bit, doesn't it? All right, so let's go back in here and we're going to turn vehicle guide mode off. That way we can operate the airplane within its limits. I like that. I mean, it's cool and it's annoying at the same time. Because you really don't know what the limits for the airplane are in GTA based on these speeds. On these speeds, I mean, you wouldn't overstress this airframe at all. But we were in a dive. Like, we probably were pretty much supersonic by the time we got down towards the ocean. All right, that looks good. When I let go of the right trigger, you'll notice the nose comes down and it cruises at about 113 miles per hour in GTA terms. 114, so right around there. That's not too bad. The nose is still dipping down. I haven't added any power, let off, or hit the left trigger at all. And it looks like it has a natural nose down tendency, so we are increasing speed. And if you let off, the nose will come down on its own. That's good to know. All right, let's get set up for runway 12 left approach. We'll turn here. Again, I'm not hitting the left trigger at all. I'm just at idle, completely idle here, and you can see how the nose comes down pretty naturally. The city looks very nice this evening. It's very good. Flying right over the hills here, the Vinewood Hills. See the sign right there on the right. Well, look at that. Vinewood. Level off. The Vinewood sign. Looking good. We're coming right over the observatory. And we got the runway in sight. I'm gonna fly over to Chumash and then make the left turn, and we'll be on a nice base for 12 left. And we will be landing in the inside view so I can actually see what I'm doing here. I'm not good at landing on the outside view. We've gone over this many times. All right, to the left we go. Unfortunate that texture that's used right there for the attitude indicator is just a big white light that's really annoying. The plane down there. All right, gear down. There's the flaps. Landing lights, come on. Okay, so it does have an independent taxi light. It's good to know. Keep an eye out for that Cuban down there. Got him in sight. And now we're gonna do a nice intercept to the runway. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see a thing in this. Because of those. Okay, well, we have to land it in the outside view. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. I've got to get a new visual settings or something. Hopefully it'll change that, because that thing is a mess. All right, I'm just gonna go off of my instincts here. That it's the second line is where we want to be on our final approach. Oh, hello, Mr. Cuban. Cross right in front of us. Traffic, traffic. Clear of conflict. Looking good. I don't know what these clouds are. They're interesting. All right, so I'm just at idle. I'm thinking the airplane will settle on its own at idle speed. I don't think we're gonna have to use that left trigger at all. Looking all right here though. So far so good. It's got a nice feel to it on final approach. I wish we could see it from the inside view. We're gonna have to change it to morning so we can do exactly that. Is that wing gonna make it? Oh, barely. Restricted airspace. Yep, I'm not getting any left. And we're down. Then I go full left trigger. So, you can land this thing without having to use the left trigger at all. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice indeed. So let's go ahead and make a left turn here. Let's see how well it turns. It actually turns pretty decently. Gonna give it up to him on that one. All right, we'll make a right turn here, and then we're gonna make it morning time, or tomorrow afternoon, and we'll do some more landings in this thing before we call it a day. That way we can see during the day and we can land pretty decently, because, man, landing the outside view it's rough. All right, it's the next day. We're gonna taxi out and we're gonna take off on 30 right over here. Let's see how well this thing taxis around this building on the line. I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. It looks like it will no, it won't. You're gonna have to turn more to the right. Yep, it won't at all. Ooh. Okay. So it's not very Los Santos International friendly. Maybe if you're on the other side, but on the 30 side, no. And not to mention, this thing does not turn right. Gotta love that. Turns left okay, but it won't turn right. So we're gonna do the non-legit reverse thrust back up here. Some more power. Landing lights are on. We're gonna go flying again under the overcast skies. All right, let's do an outside takeoff since we did an inside last time. Full power. Looking good, and rotate. Nice and smooth. Very nice. Gear up. There we go. That isn't too shabby. Yeah, those lights are annoying. Climbing this way. We're gonna make a right turn over the city, and we're gonna get on right traffic for 30 right here. Normally you do left traffic, but we're gonna do right traffic today so we can see the city. How about dim apples? Very nice. Looks pretty good under the overcast skies, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty impressed by it. Look at all the air traffic around here. Holy crap. Oh, hello. That was a hell of a turn there. Oh, 747s. I see you. Don't worry about me. We got the traffic in sight. The maze bank down the arena there. It's Del Perro on the right. We're going to line up with this bridge. I'm watching this 747. Looking okay here. I'm going to release the right trigger so we can get set up for our landing here. He's going north anyway, so we don't have to worry about him. All right. Looking pretty good here. We're at about the third mark on the mini-map. That's a pretty good pattern altitude. And then on our final approach, we want to be down to the second bar. And then you're pretty much golden from there. Let's go. There we go. Lights are on. Helicopter. Traffic. Traffic. Descend. Descend. What are you doing up here today, Mr. Helicopter? And why are you going the speed of an A350? That's a little ridiculous. That's just a little ridiculous. All right. Gear down. Lane lights are on. Clear to land. Why is it already dark? I'm going to back up time a little bit here. That was ridiculous. It was like instant night. And I put it in the afternoon. All right, here we go to the side. We're going to try to keep it right here on the second line on the mini-map, as you can see there. It does look good under the overcast skies, gotta say. Okay, looks like we do have to add a little bit of power in this turn because we're so slow. to maintain that second line. So that's pretty cool. Still looking for the airport. All right here. Let's land on 30 right. Because the left-hand side, you might come nose to nose with a 747. All right, so this time I'm doing what we did last time, and that is just let it float for the most part. I'm having to give it some power now to maintain the second line until we get a nice established approach here. We're pretty close to it. All right, I'm going to go to idle and bring the nose up a little bit here. Yeah, it's got this natural sinking from just letting it idle, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm adding power here and there so we can stay kind of stable here. All right, completely idle. I'm scared to give it any left trigger. It feels like it would just fall out of the sky if we did. Short final. Start the flare just a little bit. Bring up the nose. See if it settles on its own. And it does. Look at that. Beautiful. There's the nose. Full power. Back in the air we go. Gears up. All right. Start our turn. Let's do a short approach in this bad boy. Never done a short approach in one of these. We're just going to stay right around the 3rd mark for altitude as far as the pattern goes. Works pretty well. We're going to stay pretty close to the airport this time, and we're going to make a real short approach. See how she handles on a short final for the runway. Looks good right there. Once we get over the Maze Bank Arena, we'll put our gear down. I do like how his little hand rests on the throttle. That's really cool. Attention to detail. Pretty much over there. Gear down. Lane lights are on. And we're going to start our turn right at the threshold here now. Let's see how well this thing handles on short final. I'm interested to see. Once we're downwind, we can make real steep turns. Let's see the runway there. Yep, looking okay. Here we go. Not too bad. You have to use that rudder a little bit. It can get it done, though. It can definitely get it done. I'm going to try using left trigger to drop it down this time. So we have our flare, and then left trigger it. I didn't even feel it land. Wow. Very smooth flying airplane. Gotta say. All the way down to the end. You can't park at that gate there because the plane will come in and crash into you. Very nice. Pretty impressive stuff, man. I'm pretty impressed with this airplane. It was a lot of fun to fly. Let's just use the runway here as a taxiway. You know how much this thing loves to turn right. No matter what, we're going to have to get in the grass, probably. That's full right rudder. Full turning, and it just doesn't turn for shit. Look at that. Not going to happen. It's all right. Could be worse. And we go to the parking stand. We could pretty much call that one in the books. How about that? The Airbus A350 XWB. Very, very, very cool airplane. I enjoyed flying it. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.